We begin with breaking news out of the Caribbean as Hurricane Melissa barrels toward Jamaica. The terrifying storm was upgraded to a Category 5 this morning with winds up to 160 miles an hour. The people are preparing for the worst as Melissa moves closer. Damaging winds and heavy rain are already causing problems, with both expected to intensify and last for more than 24 hours. CBS's Jason Allen is in Kingston as the island nation braces for the most powerful storm in its history.
Jamaica is bracing for impact. Preparations have been underway for days, boarding up buildings and businesses. Crews spent the last few rain-free hours Sunday trying to clean drainage gullies that had been filling with debris for years as Hurricane Melissa slowly moves toward Jamaica, expected to make landfall as a Category 5 storm tomorrow morning. Already, flooding rainfall has pooled on streets here in Kingston.
The heaviest rains haven't hit yet, but there's water in the streets. This is one of the drains that's supposed to carry water from the mountains to the larger gullies, but it's already backed up.
During breaks in the rain, some race to reinforce and patch leaks on their rooftops.
What is your biggest concern? Is it your house leaking? Is it running out of food and supplies?
Everything, basically everything.
The Jamaican government has opened hundreds of shelters like this one across the city as forecasters warn of devastating winds and flooding. In Portmore, about 20 minutes southwest of Jamaica's capital, waves were building Sunday in the fishing villages along the shoreline, with water rising and flooding roadside stands. And fishermen's boats were already pulled out of the water and parked across the road. Still, some people we talked to said they had no plans to leave.
Weather forecasters are saying there hasn't been a storm like this before.
Yes, that is so true, but we just have to prepare for ourselves for anything is necessary.
The wind we're experiencing this morning is already starting to lift some of the metal roofing material we can see on the houses in this area. And as the wind continues to blow, the storm surge and the waves here are expected to push to 9 to 13 feet, especially in the unprotected areas along the coastline in the overnight hours. Jason Allen, CBS News in Kingston, Jamaica.
Thank you very much, Jason. Now, the storm is already blamed for at least 4 deaths, 3 in Haiti and 1 in the Dominican Republic. And this huge storm is hitting with just about a month left in hurricane season. Our first alert meteorologist, Lauren Bostock, is here now. And I guess a lot of people might be wondering, especially if they're along the East Coast, if this storm might pose a threat to the U.S.
Right. And that's a big concern, especially when you see a major hurricane out there. But it'll continue to move up to the north and to the west over the next several days. So rip current concerns definitely likely within this next week along the eastern coast. But where we're concerned about for the hurricane watches and warnings is going to be for Jamaica, Haiti, Cuba, and hurricane watch is in effect for the Bahamas. We're going to continue to monitor this giant system as it makes its way up to the west at about 3 miles per hour as we speak. It's a Category 5 Hurricane Melissa, and it'll continue to track up to the north over the next several days. It'll likely lose a little bit of strength as we move into the next 24 to 48 hours, eventually becoming a Category 2 hurricane as it moves up to the north into our Wednesday. 110 miles per hour is likely where it will be, and then continues to move up to the northwest, eventually making its way to Bermuda. That's the cone of uncertainty. Of course, we will be keeping a very close eye on its track.